Hi, Weather Joey here with your bottom of the South Island weather recap and forecast for Sunday, September 4th. Pretty sure, 2022. Anyway, you check the dates, you make sure you're looking back. I'm telling you what was going on now, and I'm putting out a forecast for all my friends in the forests and at the beaches and the mountains and the ocean, in which we are actually camping right now with my nephews and aunt and uncle out at Goldstream, which is a park right nestled in between sort of two hills at the bottom. There's a stream and there's a beautiful forest in there. And I'm feeling the energy of the old trees, the firs, the cedars, and the ravens flying throughout them, and the owls at night, and all the creatures sharing that space before the kids head back to school. So we're having a nice little holiday. I'm taking a break because I'm here to dedicate myself and continue the forecasts, or at least the recaps, to you guys in the future, whoever you may be, kindred spirits. And the kindred spirits here, the forecasts, what I can do for the forced people. Anyway, before we get started, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank and acknowledge the First Peoples of this land, the First Nations, as always, from North Saanich to Sooke and beyond, across this land, for allowing us to live, work, and play and be on their beautiful traditional territories. We cherish these final days of summer as they wind down, and thank summer for blessing us with a continual cycle, and we look forward to the fall to come and the lessons to learn from that and the experiences to have from that. So we do give thanks to that, and thanks to you. So looking back at the last forecast, which I think was the 23rd August, somewhere around Tuesday the 23rd, we were heading into some more summer heat with high pressure dominating the coast here, giving us a light northerly flow. That kept us quite warm, hot through the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and helped contribute to one of the hottest Augusts. I'll mention that in a second. So 23rd, 24th, 25th. As we got into the 26th, 27th, you'll see temperatures cool back, and that's because this ridge backed away and allowed not so much of a northerly flow, but now we're into a west-northwest flow. And I'm actually going to put a blue on here just because it was much cooler and it had moisture in it. Not in the form of rain or sprinkling even, but cloud for the west coast, much cooler or a notch cooler, maybe even kind of seasonal, maybe a bit below, for the 26th and 27th. So look up those days, giving us a little bit of a relief from the heat, but still no moisture around. Now, that backed off there. This came up. Oh yeah, and by the 28th, we started to see things heat back up again. Now, this was coming from, so that backed off. We saw ridging start to build up again. Let me just double check because I'm pretty sure it's been a while since. The ridge over the U.S. West Coast started to build up. Yeah, exactly. So ridging started to build in here again. That was for the 28th. You'll see it cleared out. We got our summer days back by the 28th. Into the 29th, 30th, 31st. Really started to heat up with this high pressure. Was stretching up into here, dominating. Almost heat wave temperatures again. That was the 29th, 30th, and 31st. Yes. Now, you'll notice if you look at the Tofino records, the 31st, the temperatures dropped quite a bit. And that's because as this ridge shifted east a little bit, we saw a surface low, typical at the end of these little heat spells, a surface low migrate up here, bringing some marine moisture. Now that hit the west coast on the 31st, bringing fog and dropping those temperatures down into the teens. On the inner part, in and around our South Island area, we cooled off, but the inner south coast stayed quite warm, almost hot, I would say hot, right through the end of the 31st, and that made for the hottest August on record, the last 80 years. Now that's pretty significant. So I think 3 of the hottest Augusts in the past 80 years have been in the past 9 years. So August seems to be a hot month. And is global warming real? People are still talking about it. People still ask me this. Yes, it is real. Things are heating up. Anyway, so that took us to the end of August. Now, as I mentioned, this ridge started to drift that way a little bit, and that allowed more of a southwest flow up into the onto the coast. That had a little bit more moisture, just a little bit cooler the air. Still quite nice and summery, still quite sunny. So that was for the 29th. No, that was for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. That carried us right through yesterday, Saturday the 3rd. Now, meanwhile, up in the Gulf of Alaska, we had low pressure sitting around here. That was this high pressure was protecting us, but this low was bringing weather to the north coast, the panhandle, all this sort of stuff. Well, it's also got a broad front, and this started to come in. So last night we started to see cloud from that, a little bit of cooling. This front today is slowly moving across, bringing the first showers in a while to the south coast. Just spotty showers here and there. So probably if you look at the records, you're only going to see a millimeter or 2 for most of the south coast. Further up the island, a bit more there, so look for that. Now, where does that lead us into for now? Well, this kind of southwest flow is continuing in behind that front, but we're going to see high pressure start to build in behind that, and that's going to clear things out for tomorrow. So we're not done with the summer yet at all. So really, this is going to be the dominant player. We're going to have high pressure moving in. This is mostly surface high pressure at this stage. So surface high pressure moving in from the west, southwest, southwest, sitting over the coast. Lots of sun this week. We'll have a little blip here and there, but that's going to really dominate this first school week of September, bringing lots of more summer weather for early September. And on into the weekend, it looks like this little surface ridge will start to get support from ridging up here. And it looks like we're into lots of sunny summer weather right through this week into next weekend and beyond. Not too sure because things can be volatile. The models can change. We're starting to hope for rain, but I like summer still. And it was kind of, I get conflicted because I want rain for you guys out there. I want moisture. But I want nice summer weather. Anyway, it's not about me. It's what you think of me. No, it's not about me. It's about, I've got to get that straight. Anyway, as always, may the forecast be with you.